Hello guys, Nightspectre here, bringing you some more gameplay footage, this time around me being Leona. As it is quite hot outside today, I'm playing Leona. Well, I'm commentating over Leona, as you can see. It's still in spectator mode, but it serves its purpose anyway. And why would I care if it's hot? I'm a gamer. I sit inside and despise the sun at any given time. Well, sometimes the sun is fun, if it doesn't burn you, I suppose. But I'm playing Leona. I am the sun. Son of a gun. So for now, all I'm going to do is smack my broom about. And this will be the entire video, really. Me smacking my broom. Smack that broom. Smack that broom. Smack it good. Yeah, double smack. Single-handed smack. Twirly whirly smack. Yeah. So, thank you for watching. We have a cannon in the middle, by the way. I don't like cannon in the middle. You'll know why. You'll see why. You'll understand that against a Lulu, a cannon in the... Oh, yeah, you can't see Lulu because she's invisible. But yeah, there are reasons we don't see cannon all that much. He's good on top, don't get me wrong. I like him on top, but in the middle it's kind of hard. You kind of need your brushes to throw your shurikens about, and it's only because he's ranged that he does a great job against bruisers. And he has more leeway because lane is bigger, he can dodge more easily. With Lulu, she will just pressure you on, and there's no escape here. There's no escaping a Lulu. You'll just die. Yep, we're out of here. Goodbye. Oh, it was actually the enemy that was pinging. Ha! Oh, and we know where our enemies are. Well, I didn't know back then, but considering they weren't here... Oh, it's a support... Ziggs. I mean, Fizz. Fizz. That's weird. Hi, Fizz. Nice ward there, Fizz. So yeah, probably someone that didn't really want to support as a Fizz, but had to. He does have a support item, so I commemorate him for that. Meaning that his damage will be even lower. So I'm not afraid, really. If he wants to be the aggressor onto us, then he will die, because I can just crowd control him until no tomorrow. Isn't that right, Kog'Maw? Yes. And if he doesn't want to be aggressive, then he will be aggressed on, and with a Caitlyn we can just outpoke him very nicely. So this should be an easy lane for us. That's already a flash burned. And I'm level 2, so I can still just grab onto you, mate. I'm going to fail my comp there because I wasn't paying attention. Always pay attention on Leona, because you can clear wards like there's no tomorrow. Caitlyn even assisted me there, so all I needed to do was an auto attack and my Shield of Daybreak. You are getting too close to me. Oh, never mind, there's a turret there. Same with my Braum video. Well, why are you being so gosh darn aggressive? Well then, the minions will kill you, right? And I probably won't survive this because I thought he was going to be quicker, but the explosive range was much huger, and Caitlyn's damage was more than I anticipated as well. A bit of a pacemaker point blank. She was level 3, so I should have realized that she leveled her pacemaker as well. Then it was enough to kill the Ziggs. I mean Fizz. So I should have just flashed away, then I would have been fine. I wanted to be cool and flash over the explosion and then stun the Fizz and kill him. But yeah, instead I just jumped straight into the Kog'Maw. A pity, but it happens. Who got the kill anyway? Was it Kog'Maw? Yeah. Oh dear, relatively low. And he is going to be a thorn in our balls. He's going for the pure Phoenix Hoodie, which makes it so that he can jungle very quickly. Of course, the Spirit of the Elder Golem has changed, which gives him a lot more regeneration as well within the jungle. And a bonus health on that as well, so yeah, he's going to enjoy it quite a bit. I have returned in the lane. I'm level 3. Caitlyn is level 4, which is great, because she's my AD carry. For now I will try to stay within experience range, but I don't think they'll allow me to. To be fair, it's only a level 2 Ziggs. Fizz, what can he do? Again, excuse me, I call Fizz Ziggs plenty of times because the name sounds the same for me. And I'm not going to lose my pink ward, thank you very much. Ziggs, Fizz, I will not allow you. Well, I can't, my AD carry isn't here. Curses. It's actually weird, why do we have Zed on top against a Vladimir and a cannon in the middle against a Lulu? Well, I know that Lulus are kind of hard for Zeds as well. Well, that should be a quick kill. Oh, it couldn't have happened any quicker though. Almost got killed there, as our poor Zed did. Also, Vladimir can now ghost and flash while in his pool. Isn't that a B? He's going to be so much more annoying to play as. And he already was, so... My god. I cannot wait to play him. I cannot wait to be the annoying mess. Oh my, Zix, you like to say hi, don't you? Well, I have my abilities back, so... Hi, Zix. There. How great of a trade was that? It rhymed, so it was a great trade. Rhyme equals truth. Well, I don't care if I attack you, Ziggs. You better jump away, mate. Or jump straight towards me. Fine. Again, I was going to say this, I have a lot of health potions. I tend to now buy more health potions early in the game instead of buying an extra ward, because the extra sustain that it gives you will make it so that, especially as a bruiser support, you can just go very hard and try to out-lane your opponents that way. Kog'Maw is in a bad position, so he needs to walk the entirely opposite direction, walk straight around. Hopefully, if we push hard enough, he will miss some minions out of it, but yeah, it was too close to the tower, I couldn't use my Eclipse there. But we're pushing them at the tower regardless, so it should be hard for him to lose it anyway. Well, he's doing a good job at it though. He doesn't have any minions trying to steal his glory. But this is the hard part. Ooh, nice job, Fitz. Yeah, he's pretty much getting them all. Huh. Well, great job on you, Kog'Maw. Your extra Doran's Blade was worth it. Nah, I should have attacked there. Then again, it is a Fizz. They'll probably troll me by jumping on a stick, and then I'll be there for no reason and die to the tower. This minion is mine. This minion is mine. You get that one. Is Fizz still there, by the way? Kog'Maw? Kog'Maw, please! I just want to have a conversation with you. It's a hot day. Let's not stress out. Yeah, I think they're gone. So I'm going to push. I'm going to push now, yeah, they're gone. Here I go! Caitlyn won't like this, but I don't care. I'm going to... I typed it to her what my idea was. I said they are gone, so we need to push. Too bad we had a cannon minion with us, which means that he will probably tank the turret. But hey, look, minions lost. Fizz is the first one there, which isn't all that bad, because he is technically the support. And the longer Kog'Maw needs to work on his items, the better for our team, because Kog'Maw endgame is about a B. A strong B. So, for now, we are slightly ahead. Though not that much. So this game isn't over yet. My god, Zed, look at all your long blades. You're like a Rengar, but wrong. Because it has to be Doran's blades. And Caitlyn, what do you have? A pickaxe and a cloth. A cloak of agility. And I have a Targon's Embrace, yes. And a, well, of course, another pink ward. And a ruby. No, a regular size stone, sorry for that. And this time about, I was smart enough to buy a sweeping lens. The minute you have enough wards, you need to go for a sweeping lens as a support, especially, even as a mid laner. As someone that roams a lot, it is, in my opinion, more important that you go for a sweeping lens. So, pretty much the mid laner, the jungler, and the support should go for sweeping lenses in most of the times. However, it can vary. The warding totem is nice to have as well. So, I see you lost your support there, buddy. I'm level 6. You wanna go? Wanna give it a go? Wanna give it a bash? Wanna give it a thrashing? It seems my animation is bugged, which is a pity, but hey, it happens. So I'm not ignited, by the way, nor do I have been hit by grievous wounds. Oh my, you are going to get a Palooza onto your face. They're still level 5, so it's still worth it. I'm going to have to exhaust the Fizz, because he went straight for my AD carry. I'm going to have to flash away as well. And Nocturne did not manage to hit the... Oh my, flashy washy. One more pit of a pacemaker, ace in the hole will be enough. Not even Fizz could stop it. So great, worth. Didn't get the assist for it though, so that's a pity. All my focus went to the Fizz, who will not die. But at least Caitlyn won her lane and she can continue pushing, which might give us a tower as well. Ugh. And what will I buy? I bought boots. Great. Too bad I wasn't able to place my pink ward down, but maybe it's for the best considering that... Oh, you fool. And again, no assist for me. Thanks, Caitlin. You're welcome, buddy. Oh well. So all I have to do is pink here and make certain that this pink does not disappear. My heart is on fire. And that's how you do it. I haven't done it a single time right this game, and well, now it wasn't really all that worth. Because there was no one there. Your slime will not hit me, Kog'Maw. Not today. I should actually ward here. And here. All my wards are gone. But I'm too afraid. Fizz will probably be here sooner than Caitlin. Oh, well I tried to lost it that one. And I failed again. But I got it. So yeah, the time to ward is now, Nightspectre. You're a support, Nightspectre. You should ward. Yeah, screw the wards. I miss my Zenith Blade. I miss you, Zenith Blade. I wish you were off cooldown already. Come on, ward me. I want to see you ward. Ward for me. Yay! Hoo, 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 hoo. Support Nightspectre for the win. Look at me go. Look at me ward. Oh. Oh, such a port place. Lol, I saw that. Too bad I won't sweeping lens it. Oh, you want to go hard? Go hard, buddy? You want to go hard right now? You want to go hard? You want to shark me? Oh. Again, her bit of a pacemakers are spot on. Unless it was an auto attack. A headshotted auto attack, probably. Well, that's the power of the ward then. Good ward, Nightspectre. A good ward. I want this one. This gives me a lot of money. No, I want this one. No, goddammit, now nobody had it. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, you better run. I put my shield on. I don't have boots, right? Oh yeah, I do, but Kog'Maw probably has boots as well, so it didn't really matter all that much. Come on, I have a Targon, so let me use it. Let me use it. Fine, I'll use it on this small one over here. Fine, I'll take that one then. It's a pity, 80 carries in, at least in my elo. This is about gold, I think, this game. I wonder why it was that low, but I don't care. Should have used it here, but I forgot. So now it's on cooldown. And I'm sunbathing in bushes, which totally defeats the purpose. Regardless, can I now upgrade my Targon's Embrace yet? Nope, it's a brace, Nightspectre, not an embrace. I probably have enough money for a ruby crystal, right? No, not even that. Oh. Regardless, I have Boots of Mobility now, which is great on a Leona because I am the engager together with Nocturne, but Nocturnes tend to not be all that tanky, even though this Nocturne is, because he wanted to test out the new Spirit Golem. Even though the tooltip is still bugged, it still has the old stats on it. Don't know why. And the tooltip for the other item, the new one, which gives you attack speed when you heal or shield. My god, Kog'Maw, you are dead. Caitlin did stop auto attacking for some reason, so a pity that kind of wasted her heal. And she almost died. Oh my, I found Lulu. And I should have used a health potion here. Regardless, all I did was walk into a brush where there were enemies, and well, the Udi with his new item is being god right now. And yeah, Nocturne trying to escape a Lulu might have what it takes. Ace in the hole, not enough for an Udyr of course, he can just turtle out. But hey, Nocturne survived, so it was a 2-for-1. Not really worth it, but it wasn't all that bad. We're still ahead in gold. Which means this game is still ours to take. Mwah. So yeah, sorry I didn't show you my death. It was a dog's death after all. And I bought myself a ruby crystal, so I remembered buying a ruby crystal. I thought it was weird. We'll go and check on Caitlin. Or we'll fast forward just a little bit until I am with my amigo, who will go away. So all I'll probably be doing is just wander about the place farming. Oh, actually I'm going to the middle. Great. Because there was still this pink ward I wanted to destroy. And immediately Fizz is going to destroy my ward. And then he's going... Oh, hi Fizz, bye Fizz. So I know he warded here, which is great. Meaning that I can destroy his ward. And Fizz know that I warded there, meaning that he can destroy my ward. So one big happy warding family. But what I do know is that Fizz cannot come back to his buddy. No, you can't. You can't. Kog'Maw is ours. You go the other way around. Kog'Maw, you go and back off as well. Thank you. Teamwork. Me, Kog'Maw, and Fizz. We work together in this game. We're allies. We're the best. Caitlyn, goddammit, give me my farm. It's my gold per 5 you're taking there. Because of most of that, I'm starting to think I just have to go for the coin first, and then go for the Talisman of Ascension, because, well, I love Targon's Brace, and then of course the upgraded version of that, because it gives a good shield, and I'll do something funny with that shield even. So keep watching for things to come. This is going to be a long game, I think, so hopefully my hard drive is big enough. If not, well, I'll continue casting and then just autofilm it with a camera or something. I'll find a way. Nature always finds a way, guys. And technology does as well. Because it's invented by nature. Yeah, this tower, I claim this tower for Britain. Oh, I'm not even British. They knew. They could tell. Oh, poor guy. Yeah, I thought they were going to go harder. They didn't. Can we win this fight? The ult could have been there a little bit sooner. And Udyr is just going to massacre us all. Oh, Caitlyn, you almost died, didn't you? Yeah, we can't even hurt that Udyr. And I don't have a stun ready for Fizz. Don't go for Udyr. He doesn't take any damage. He has a health. He has lots of health. Who are we finding? Well, I can make them stop their recalls. With the power of Leona. It's her passive ability. Here, have some health. Well, at least we should be able to take the tower now. They can't defend this. Udyr, I said you can't defend this. Udyr, I know you're being wonderful now, but you can't defend this. We should take the tower first, though. And then we can turn it around. Ooh, my, I need to go. Am I clever enough to use a health potion this time around? I'm not. But it matters not anyway. Godlike. Thanks for the red buff, mate. We really needed that. So yeah, I'm not too sure why the enemy persisted in trying to defend their tower. Now they lost their tower and 3 kills to our Caitlyn. Wonderful. Just wonderful. They did burn my flash. Hey, you did something! You burned my flash! So now I finally have the wonderful, wonderful face of the mountain. Which reminds me of Game of Thrones for some apparent reason, and I have the face of the mountain in front of me. What a pretty boy. If you like, people... Nah, I'm not gonna spoil anything. Just know that the mountain is a character in Game of Thrones. And I'm imagining his face for some reason, thanks to that item. So, no ward here. That's a first. Cannon is trying to protect our base, our tower. Hey, Vladimir! Ugh, Vladimir was doing great this game, I think. Let's check out his stats. Oh, 1-2, never mind. Vladimir, you are not a threat. You should be farming your top lane, but there is a Udyr there who is doing great. He's 2-1-2 and has incredible farm. It's weird. I know. I used my scanner already, didn't I? Sweeper? Yeah, Sweeper is on cooldown. Vladimir, you will not escape unless you flash while in your pool form. A little bit overkill. Shouldn't have used my ult then if DZ was going to use his ult, but how could I know? Am I going to chase a Fizz? I could. I have Boots of Mobility, so if he stops attacking me... well, yeah, that's... No, that actually did not trigger my Boots of Mobility. Well then, Fizz, do you think you can outrun me with your Boots of penetration? I think not. So, thanks for the kill. Goodbye. Cool guys don't look at their kills. They turn their backs and they walk away, yeah. Got money to buy me some stuff now. Don't know what, maybe a pink ward. So yeah, dual AP, of course I'm going Negatron Cloak first. I'm not as stupid as in my Braum game. This time around I know what I have to do. Meaning that if I have my magic resistance, they cannot damage me. Udyr will be the prime target. And they have a Fizz as well, so really magic resistance is the way to go. Considering that Udyr is a Phoenix Udyr as well, which does like half magic resistance anyway, and Kog'Maw does as well actually, magic resistance is the way to go against this team. Meaning that I don't even think they can win endgame, even though they have some fine, supreme endgame champions. Udyr falls off though, he falls off. So he's not that strong endgame in my honest opinion. Maybe with the new items it gets a little bit better, but you know how an Udyr needs to engage onto you, he just needs to walk towards you. It doesn't work all that well. Then again, with the... yeah, they don't have that good engage. Maybe with Lulu ult on him, if he is already... no, I don't see it working. They don't have that great of a front line. Endgame wise. Now they have an amazing front line. Lulu with Udyr. She can speed him up. He can then bear stands after us. And then Lulu ult us. But if we just kite this game correctly... oh my, what a hero. What a guy. What a gal. That Nocturne for you, buddy. What a Nocturne. Even Nocturne has an easier dive potential than Udyr. And I'm there to back Nocturne up, so he's never gonna dive alone. Also, I have the face of the mountain. Most of the times I will give my shield to Nocturne. And then the shield will pop, and then people will die. Wanna give it a go? Wanna give it a go, Fizz? My mobility, man. My mobility. Getting jelly of my mobility. Maybe I should have warded there. But yeah, there was a Lulu coming straight for me. Doing no damage at all. Wonder if that was with Glitter Lens, I doubt it. Oh, you son of a bee. And I can't clear it unless I place a pink ward down. But besides that, I need to protect my strongman. Oh, you wanted to go away? Shame. Shame, I'm not going to let that go to waste. Nocturne flashed again. I shouldn't have used my ult, because the fear from Nocturne would have procced and it would have been enough. But I'm rather safe than sorry. Nocturne should have trusted me in landing my solar flare. Regardless, this could be an outer turret. Well, Vladimir was there. So, you win this round, Vladimir. You win this round. Hey, I finally started to ward again. Support, please. There's no ward here. Pings are going down on the bottom lane. Not too sure why those pings are. Oh, those were the enemy pings. Never mind. Caitlyn, how are you faring this fine day? Oh, you flashed into a Fizz. And well, he didn't jump on a stick, so other than that, that's a big shutdown, but it went to the support, who will probably not go for any more support items. Well, he doesn't have anything, really. He only has Targon's Brace. Oh, poor guy. He's gonna need that money. Well, I think Kog'Maw is dead. I think he's going to survive. I think he's dead. Can I shield my body? No, he runs away from me, so he's going to die to the Vladimir ult. And I almost went in onto Vladimir. That would have been bad. Thank God I missed my Zenith Blade. Because Lulu didn't take any damage and neither did Vladimir. Ah, you bastard. Hey, she did burn a flash. So all in all, it's worth. But we need someone to protect this middle lane. I can't take it anymore. It's so hot outside, you guys. I just can't take it. Ugh. Get this mess away from me. Ew. Nocturne. Ew. Come on. I was enjoying the sun. Still don't have enough for the Runic Bulwark. Wait, does it? No, Runic Bulwark isn't even in the game anymore. The predecessor of Runic Bulwark. I can't look it up, but I'll have it in a minute. The Ages of the Legion. There you go, Nightspectre. You're smart enough. I know you're a little bit out of the game because you haven't done this in a while, but itemization, man. If you want to cast games, you need to know itemization. Regardless, we are now all in the middle except for Nocturne, which doesn't matter all that much because he has Paranoia off cooldown. Udyr is spotted on the top, so we still haven't taken a single dragon yet. Nobody has in this game, I think. Udyr can solo it though. Well, in this part of the game everyone can. Zed is going very deep and will die because of it. So this is not a fight I am willing to fight. Then again, we only lost one. It's not that bad. If they go too deep, we still have enough wave clear with Caitlyn's bit of a pacemaker. Oh yeah, this is something grim. Nobody wanted to attack him except for Cannon. And we were like, oh, Cannon, stop! Cannon, oh, you're such a douche, Cannon. He was like, what am I doing wrong? Ah, cannon. Ah, you suck. Cannon. Ah. Well, I don't blame him. I don't know why he just stood there AFK. Oh, because he disconnected. Say, cannon. You're such a... We were 5,000 gold ahead. He didn't know that, of course. He thought we were so far behind because he was having a bad lane. Oh, hi, Udyr. Bye, Udyr. Well, you should be fine. I could use my mountain, face on the mountain on him, but it's not required. I can heal you guys if you just let me auto attack. But Kog'Maw slowed me down. That's a nice damage you had there, Caitlyn. Regardless, for now we are just going to stand off in the middle, whilst our other laners are going to push the other lanes, which is great. We could have actually all moved towards the bottom lane and have taken this tower, because the only protector is Lulu, who is very low on health. But I have enough for Ages of the Legion, and I am going to use it. Lulu, of course, being Lulu, can use Wild Growth, and, well, Nocturne without any mana will probably not be able to escape. Oh, never mind, I didn't say anything. He has boots of... well, it doesn't matter even if he has boots of mobility. No, he has... Oh no, Caitlyn! Caitlyn, no! Caitlyn! Caitlyn, no! Here, have a shield! Oh, well, never mind. Hey man, I did my job, I shielded her. But this is looking rather grim. Don't know whether or not we'll be able to defend this tower. We already used our abilities to do damage onto the enemy and not clear. But I am going to clear with my abilities, oh help me God. But I can't go in. The Udyr is too much of a wall at this point of the game. Here, auto attack it. Thank you. Oh, Udyr wants to go hard. I found myself a Vladimir who will of course pull, but hey, you know what? I missed. Oh my, cannon going cannon mode. Thank God I got the kill with that. Wasn't my intention. It was actually my intention to stun everyone in the team. Come on, you can do it. Where did he ult? He ulted Udyr? Why? He's strong, he's Udyr. The sun. Why did you have to kill the sun? Without the sun, you cannot live. Well, they're all relatively low and there's a Nocturne. Is he going to do it though? Well, no, Udyr is too much of a pest. And that's another ward. Do we have more sweepers? No, I'm the only one. At this point of the game you need more sweepers though. But hey, free wards everybody. Free wards. At this point of the game you can buy your own wards, but hey, free wards. Doesn't matter all that much. Oh, that's a nice blast you had there. We can take this tower actually. Easily. Oh, Vladimir. Well, Caitlyn has increased range of course, so she might be able to do it, but she put herself in a very bad position. So then, how can we break this game? I finally have the Locket of the Ancillary, so that's fine. But what can I do with it? We still have a single dragon to take, and I'm like, yeah, we can take dragon. There was a ward there, so they know. Oh my, I found myself a pink ward as well. I haven't noticed it yet. Well, now I did. Nightspectre, the clearer of the pink wards. Will I do the combinaison correctly? No, I won't, because I want my stun, because they are being antsy in the middle, and I want my Shield of Daybreak to be ready immediately. Cannon's still solo farming. He had a rough time in his lane, but, well, he's not solo farming. He's actually sharing the lane with Zed. That's weird. Well, hopefully he'll get a turret out of it. We need to keep the pressure on in the middle lane. As long as we keep these guys mid, then they cannot stop these guys pushing here. So I'm just going to keep on aggressing. Keep on showing my pretty face. And yeah, I wanted to farm apparently, and that Kog'Maw is making it so that we are actually pulled towards the middle. But yeah, this could go bad or it could go very great. It's all in the shadow. Well, I'm here, missing my abilities, that's what I do. So, we had an amazing pincer here, and somehow the pincer just ended. I think. Maybe I'm wrong with my assumption. Yeah, the pincer just ended. So now we're only 3, even though we were 4. And we're not gonna get anything out of this. Instead, we're going to get nothing, and even die. on many fronts. So now Zed has arrived here, goes for the ult on Udyr again, which won't kill Udyr, of course, and it won't even kill Vladimir. So yeah, a bit of miscommunication for our team there. We had a great pincer and then we just stopped pincering altogether. So it was a 4v2, it turned in a 3v2 with a turret. Not all that well. And Zed still had his ultimate, so we could have just continued on easily. So Nocturne told me, hey, we can kill this Kog'Maw, can't we? Well, if he's stupid enough to keep walking, then certainly we can. Hi, Kog'Maw! Goodbye, Kog'Maw. I'll have to exhaust him just to be safe, because at this point of the game, Kog'Maw's damage could be huge. Well, I gave him the shield. It blocked the damage, and still his Shroud of Darkness did proc, so I'm not too sure why he took damage then. Well, maybe it doesn't work that way. So now you know. If you use your Face of the Mountain, and your Nocturne uses the Shroud of Darkness, the damage that it dealt still goes through the Face of the Mountain, even though it was absorbed health-wise. Weird. So then, Knights... Ah! Ooh, I hurt my arm there. No, no, right on a nerve. Right on my elbow. Well, sorry for that. I was going to say more magic resistance, because that's great. So, probably a Banshee's Veil at this point of the game, because it can block some important abilities. Like, for instance, Ziggs. His thing he just used on me. So yeah, now I have to force my flash, you bastard. But nothing happened, so they did waste some time, at the very least. Maybe I could have even survived long enough, considering the amount of magic resistance I have for my team to get towards me. Yeah, maybe I didn't even have to use my flash. I didn't know whether or not Vladimir had his Hammer Flake, though. It was on cooldown, which is a pity. If I would have known, I could have just stayed in. But I didn't. Better be safe than sorry. So then, we're putting pressure on in this game, Vladimir. Hello? Tower almost has no health left, so we could have dived. Oh, but there's a Lulu as well, never mind. Would have been dangerous. Just destroy the tower and then we can dive. Isn't that right, you? Aw, dang. That's a big Kog'Maw. Well, he's dead. I can shield you, Nocturne, and I did. Is it enough? No. No, it's not. I used all my items, so I can't really do all that much more. Vladimir will not die because Vladimir is smart. And that will be the end of that. It's a 3-4-1. We got a tower out of it, though. But we fought with 4 against 3 anyway, and oh my, this is going south quicker than you can say Banzumi. Oh no, Caitlyn, they're going straight for you! On a trap! Well then, 3 kills for everyone. We're all so low. But we turned it out. We turned it into something great. Hi Udyr, I have boots of mobility. You are Udyr. Color me impressed. Yeah, I'm not gonna catch that guy. Yeah, he's out of there. A pity, if I only were able to reach with my Zenith Blade there, he would have died. Maybe I would have died as well though, but I'm a supporter. I die for my team. That's what supporters do. Why are they still chasing? Are they so divine that they think, oh my. You lucky bastard. Well, worth. But that was way too lucky in my book. I wouldn't have done it. I don't have the balls. I'm Leona, of course. And I have another Spectre Scowl. Yay! It's my name, guys. It's my item. Trust me. Riot told me, hey, Nightspectre, you want an item in the game? And I said, yeah, sure. Hey, it could have happened. In another timeline, sure. Oh, there was a ward here. Didn't even know. Well, then I'm just going to farm then. Nocturne, get close to me so I can give you some health. Yay. Farming made easy. Still have one more. Thank you. Thank you. So, we have no idea where the enemies are except for Vladimir. My mouse is bugged. I realized this way sooner, but... I could use my ult, but Vladimir will probably pull it. But I have Fizz out of it. So yeah, worth. I thought Fizz would be the one who would be able to dodge it. But he didn't. So that's great. Well, got me some Vladimir again. There's a Lulu though. But I can shield us, Nocturne. That's a big golden Vladimir. Oh, didn't manage to go for Lulu there. That will cost me my life. That's the thing with Xenoblade. It goes to the last target you reach, not the first. So you wanted to go for Vladimir? Well, too bad. You hit Lulu as well. Regardless, I think the exchange was still in our favor, even though I did die. Caitlyn is just standing in base, which is a pity because we could have done way more. But hey, we're still ahead in this game. Not that much though in this part of the game, it's pretty equal because, well, 6,000 gold is not all that much, but a nice bait here. Udyr will probably Udyr about and try to be the Chasey McGee that every Udyr wants to be. Too bad you're fighting against a Nocturne there. But hey, Fizz is here. And he's gone. Drive-by cannon. Taking the kills the American way. Even though he's not American for today, he never has been. Beyonce, she's American. You don't say. A summoner has disconnected again, and that is a dead Kog'Maw. Well, Fizz has been having connection issues, so I don't think he rage quit. Yeah, he's already back, so it doesn't matter all that much. Cannon! With cannon you can, with cannon you might, with cannon you miss your shuriken, cannon can't. Here's the cannon song. We can end that song, but we're not gonna, cause we're too low. I'm tanking the turret for today. Vladimir! He's a daddy peer. Don't know why I'm singing. Well, I'm going to shield cannon just to be safe, but yeah, that ignite was not enough, by far. Lulu is low, she probably has wild growth though. Oh, Fizz, oh, Vladimir, oh, no, they're all alive. We need to go! Caitlyn, we need to go! Ah, Caitlyn, no! Caitlyn! I want them, but this is in the past that I'm speaking, or in the future. Huh. Well, I have boots of mobility, so I should be fine. But yeah, if Fizz is going to flash for me, well, going to dash for me, then I am out of here. Goodbye, Vladimir. Say hi to your mother. I will. We used to be friends. Vladimir's mother and I. We go way back. But she was more for the moon, and I was more like, girl? If your son turns into a blood vampire, I ain't judging. But you had it coming. And that's how it happens. True story. So, what item am I going for? I already have a Banshee's Veil. Don't need armor. So, yeah, I went for Pink Ward. I didn't get anything. Or maybe I didn't have my Banshee's Veil. Yeah, it's probably that. So now I have my Banshee's Veil. No, I did have my Banshee's Veil. What am I talking about? Oh well, then I don't buy anything. Probably saving up money for something. Oh, Cannon versus the entire enemy team. Winner will be... she was just out of stun range. If he walked towards me, I could have shielded him. Wouldn't have been enough? Probably not. So now we need to be defensive, and thank God they're not going for Baron because of it. Because Cannon is one of the best anti-Barry champions in the game. If you're in that pit, you will die. And Cannon is there. So a quick dragon, why not? Phase of the Mountain is already off cooldown. I love that item actually, it has such a low cooldown. The shield isn't all that great because, well, quite frankly, Locket of the Iron Solari gives almost the same kind of shield to your entirety of your team. Oh, no you won't. I'm hit. No. Oh, yeah, of course, he's a jungler. Stop using it on Udyr. You don't have armor penetration, mate, or do you? Well, this fight is going to be the fight of the ages. Come at me. The sun will kill you all. It's pretty dark out here, Nocturne. The sun's power doesn't work like that. Well, I used all my items already, so there's not much for me to do here. Let us run, Nocturne. I'll slow them down. Oh, well, screw you, Fizz. Get out of here. Get out of here. So yeah, I think we were able to escape. Nobody died, which is amazing in itself, because it was 2v4 for a majority of time. Fizz is going a little bit deep here. Let's turn this around, Cannon. Be careful for the Lulu, though. Wait, I hit him! You bastard, I hit you! Well, doesn't matter, he's dead. And Udyr died. And Vladimir died. And Lulu is the sole survivor. And they're going to chase Lulu. We could end the game, guys. I mean, look at our minions, they're already here. 2 super minions. That will be a Nexus turret going down. But you continue chasing Lulu, I mean, she isn't that fast, right? She can't slow. She wants to go for it, actually. Does she have Wild Growth? She has. But it is a Caitlyn you're fighting, she's already carry. And I think Zed's death mark is off cooldown. Yep. Nightspectre, destroying the bases at any places. Oh, there's a Kog'Maw, I need to run away. La la la. Stupid inhibitor respawns, so I can't even attack the damn Nexus anymore. This is taking so long, you guys. This is taking so long. Well, they're pinging it. Well, the enemies are, not our team. So yeah, let's go for another turret then. They all respawned, except for Lulu. Yay! We better get out of here. So the game isn't over yet. Which is great, because hey, finally, a game that doesn't take 30 minutes, or 20 in my case. Ooh, that damage from Caitlyn. She could kill Kog'Maw if she really wants to, before Vladimir would be able to kill her. But priorities, mates. There's a naked inhibitor lying about, let's kill it. Just like they killed Kennen. 2 players on top, we could get this Kog'Maw actually, easily. Well, he flashed. A Zenith Blade for a flash is worth it in my opinion. Then again, Kog'Maw had to flash or else he would have died, which wouldn't have been worth it at all for him. So, 10,000 gold in the lead, we be pushing like cray cray. Oh. What? Ooh, looky here. I don't want to lose my Banshees build though. Look at all them Banshees. Stop using your ultimate on the Udyr. He's tanky. He won't feel anything of it. Oh my, well, this is going south quicker than you can say Juan Solo. So yeah, not the best of engages. We didn't have already carry. And we focused the Udyr, who didn't feel a thing. I mean, turtle stance works post mitigation. So first you have your armor and magic resistance, and then you have the damage upon that shield of the turtle stance. So if he pops turtle stance right now on an AD ability, because we're pretty much all AD except for me, he won't feel a thing because he's probably arming up like there's no tomorrow at this point. Also he has a lot of health, but yeah, he has a frozen heart already. He has some magic resistance as well though, and that is going to be a dead Caitlyn as well. So yeah, not worth it at all. Not too sure what we were doing. That's a pretty big throw actually. It made it so that red team is back in the game. And I don't like red teams being back in the game. Look at me, I'm dead. I'm going to respawn in 5 seconds though. 3, 2, 1, activate. Huh, I miss Robot Wars now. It was a fun show. It was only on the BBC though, so it was really hard for me to watch it at all times because, well, I'm not from the BBC Kingdom. That's how it's called, right? The BBC Kingdom? Well, that's a turret that hadn't got to waste, but we got Kog'Maw, so that could mean game, pretty much. What did I get to kill? So did you see what happened? I thought, yeah, I'm going to shield my Nocturne with my Face of the Mountain. And then he won't take damage, so it's great, yes. However, if you read Face of the Mountain, it gives a shield with the amount of attack damage that your ally has, so the bigger their attack damage the better, right? I'm going to read it just to be ally full health. After 4 seconds oh no, it explodes, dealing their damage though, and 30% of their ability power as damage. So if they have a lot of attack damage and they go pop, or even ability power, then it does damage after a while, and I got a kill with it. So whoop-de-doo for me and you. Oh my, Vladimir, you're out of position. Yeah, no, he's probably dead. I don't think it'll save him even. Oh, it actually did. Well, Vladimir is dead in my book, so I'm just going for the Fizz. He still survives though, that's funny. But Zed's should be faster than Vladimir's. And because we have the Fizz and the... Oh my, there's a Lulu. Well, you have lifesteal, Zed. Well, you don't have any more. But Nocturne is there, alright. We'll just play the game then, and get the objectives. I don't have my ult anymore, do I? Well, I need to peel for my Caitlyn. Caitlyn is peeling Kog'Maw for us, so that's great. Udyr is probably going to be able to run around all day, every day. Well, we still have our ult, never mind. He's not going to go anywhere. And that should be game. Kog'Maw is in base with almost no health at all. His items are almost getting there, but compared to our Caitlyn, it is nothing at all because she is perfectly geared. Ooh, just look at that damage. Ah, just look at that damage. Ah, this is game. When I flash to the fountain, I'm too far away. You all know what I'm about to say. I hope you enjoyed watching, because I ain't afraid to show it. I'm Nightspectre and you know it. So I'll see you next time. Whatever it is I'll do, whenever it is I'll do it. Thank you for singing with me. Not that you did. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.